Tell me when you can see a speed change on the road that we are on. So once we go through, you're permitted to go up to that speed, not before. However, you travel at a speed that you think is appropriate for the road that you're on, the time that you're driving, and the road conditions that you're in. So if it's cold, slippery, very early morning, sometimes people are not thinking straight. Can you hear the bearings now?
Yeah.
It's like a windy noise coming from the engine that I don't have. So soon we'll approach a set of traffic lights. At the traffic lights, continue following the road ahead. However, do pay attention to the layout of the road and which way the road bends. So follow the curve of the road. Can you see the bottom of his tyre touching the floor, Michael, from where you're sat?
Yeah.
Okay, for me, I would be a little bit further back, maybe another metre or so. So maybe you can just about see it. I would leave at least almost a car space. So make sure I can see it as well.
Right here? Or
No, we're going ahead here, please. At the next traffic lights, turn right. So when we turn right onto this road here, onto Kirkstall Road, when you turn right, there's like 3 lanes, Michael. What you need to do is you need to go into the first lane on the left that you are legally permitted to go into. So when you turn right, go into the first lane that isn't painted red. That's fine. Yeah. On the left here, Michael. That's it, this one here. That's correct. Now if this lane was full or blocked, we'd go into lane 2. They both will merge further along this road. How will you know that these roads merge?
The arrow over there.
Yeah, well done, yeah, good. So we know they merge, so even if we were in the lane on the right, we would have to then come into the lane on the left. And because there's nobody here, it's just safer and easier to keep left and keep in lane 1. Now look in your right door mirror for anybody merging with you and that are coming into your lane that you have priority in. Look in your right door mirror again. That's fine. And now as we go along this road, if you have an option of being in lane 1 or 2 and they both go ahead, I need you in lane 1 first. So by default, you should always try and stay in lane 1. You always keep left. See their lane finishing, so look in your right door mirror for anyone coming into your lane. to look in your left door mirror, Michael, and see which side you're closest to. Is it your left or your right? Are you closer to the lane on the right or the lane on the left?
Right.
Okay, you need to be equal. You need to be in the middle of your lane. So you were too close to the line marking on the right. Try and stay in the centre of your lane. We're going ahead at the next crossing, but soon we need to turn right. Now, at the next big traffic lights, near your house, and big traffic lights, it's a no right turn. Because it's a no right turn, the reason for that is it bottlenecks traffic. Usually you find the turn would be from the left. It means you'd have to take a very wide left turn to take a very narrow right turn. I don't know how to explain it to you properly yet. So what we're going to do, we're going to follow the road ahead and we'll see sign markings on the left. It effectively tells you to turn left, then turn right. And the reason they do that was a long time ago, you couldn't turn right on Kirkstall Road. And the reason why you couldn't turn right was traffic would back up, it'd accumulate. Have you ever been in an aeroplane, Michael?
Yes.
That noise sounds like an aeroplane engine, doesn't it?
Yeah. Quiet to that.
Yeah, it's just that subtle noise that you hear. Okay, so we can see the sign there, Michael, telling us that we cannot turn right at the traffic lights. So we need to turn left to turn right. So now we're going to remain in the lane on the left, Michael, in the lane 1, behind the bus. I need you to signal left to show people that we're turning right soon, which will make sense to you in a second. So we're not going to go over the solid line, and we're going to go behind the bus if it's safe. So slow down, Michael. Stop a second. Stop a second, Michael. Look, then go.
Yeah.
That's fine, just in case you're a cyclist.
Yeah.
I know you look though. Now, Michael, we're going to follow the road round. Our light is green and they are waiting. But we're going to keep right, Michael. Going to lane 2.
Yep.
This one here, A647. Now, we're going to follow the road ahead and keep right of our lane. So look at the floor markings. It's telling us soon we'll have an option of turning right. So the lights are green and we're going ahead at the moment. I want you to look in your right door mirror and move over to the right of the road. To the right. Yes. Now look at the floor markings, Michael.
Yep.
Stay in this lane and turn right at the traffic lights. And now signal right for me. And slow the car down. When that line disappears, I want the car to stop, please. Stop here, Michael. There. Now, you know the line that you've stopped for now?
Yeah.
This is what I need you to do with every vehicle that you stop behind. So this becomes tyres on a tarmac for me. So when you see, when you're behind a car, the tyre, when it touches the floor, you should just be able to make out which is exactly where you've stopped now if that was a car ahead of us.
Yeah.
And this is the distance. I know you're slightly taller than me, so your tyres on a tarmac will be clearly different to mine. But if you imagine me a little bit shorter and give me a bit more room, that way there's no argument with anybody.
Yeah.
So we're turning right here, Michael, and then we're going ahead. That would give us our right turn.
I just find it funny because I've been telling my dad off for it.
For doing this right turn?
No, for stopping too close.
Too close to a car. Oh dear. Oh, your dad drives like me then, doesn't he? She tells me off all the time. She goes, you get too close to cars. Do you know, as you just drive, Michael, you just get on with your driving. But no, you're correct, and yes, you must be. So now as we turn right, Michael, stay close to the right as we go ahead. That light does not apply to you, and we are now following the bus. So now signal right, Michael, so the red car knows you're going to go into the centre. Right mirror check. Now go behind the bus, and this is the bit that you do it from. That's lovely. That's fine. I'm trying to get my words out now. It's been a little while since I've been off work. And now we're following the road ahead, please. That's lovely. And that's how you make a right turn where you see the restriction for a no right turn. It's usually, if you read the sign markers, it tells you to turn left then right. And the reason they do that is to stop traffic blocking the road. Simple as that, really.
Yeah, because they'd have to wait to turn right.
Yes, that's right. We are now following the road ahead. And it's usually on very important, like, junctions that you find no right turns or no left turns. Following the road ahead. Soon we'll get to a set of traffic lights. At the traffic lights, go ahead, but then Michael finds somewhere safe to park the car. So somewhere on the left where it's safe, legal and convenient for everybody. So when we go over the lights, I want you to find a safe place to pull up on the left. See that little gap there? We can go past it now, but we could have parked there. We can park in that little gap there, and there's another one here. Yeah, signal left, Michael, and we can bring it here. We can park it there.
I can't turn too fast.
Okay. Now we won't be able to fit the car in here, so continue ahead. Now find another space on the left to park the car. Make sure there's no restrictions there. Can you see it?
No.
It's on the floor, the green little patch. Yeah, that's fine. Now slow the car down. Good. A little bit to the right, Michael, otherwise you'll strike the curb. That's it. That's fine. Now straighten the car and come to a stop.
This does not.
And make sure the parking brake is on. Okay. Would you understand how to turn my headlights off? Would you understand how to do it?
Yes.
Can you try it for me? Lovely. And would you know how to fold my door mirrors in? If you look on the door?
Yeah.
Can you press it for me? Lovely, thank you. Right, okay.